Loneliness does not come from having no people around you, but from being unable to communicate the things that seem important to you. This quote by Carl Jung resonates deeply with Buddhist teachings, which offer profound insights into understanding and overcoming loneliness. In a world where loneliness is increasingly prevalent, Buddhism provides valuable tools for fostering connection and well-being. This essay explores how the principles of mindfulness, compassion, and connectedness in Buddhism can help address the feelings of loneliness. Through the lens of Buddhism, loneliness is not just a personal sorrow, but a doorway to deeper self-understanding and connection with the universe. As we delve into Buddhist teachings, we find that they offer more than just religious precepts. They provide practical approaches to enhancing our everyday lives. By understanding and applying these principles, we can transform our experience of loneliness into a fruitful journey towards inner peace. The relevance of Buddhism in contemporary issues like loneliness highlights its timeless wisdom. As we explore how mindfulness, compassion, and connectedness can alleviate loneliness, we also uncover ways to apply these teachings practically. This journey through Buddhist insights not only enlightens us, but also empowers us to cultivate a more fulfilling and connected life. Loneliness is a complex emotion that often arises from a sense of disconnection from others and oneself. In today's fast-paced world, despite being more connected than ever through technology, many people experience a profound sense of isolation. Buddhism teaches us that this perceived isolation is a misunderstanding of our true nature, which is intrinsically interconnected with all beings. Buddhism suggests that the root of loneliness lies in our attachments to specific outcomes or relationships. When these attachments are threatened or lost, we feel isolated and alone. However, by observing these attachments without judgment through mindfulness, we can begin to loosen their hold on us and experience a greater sense of freedom and less isolation. This understanding encourages us to embrace solitude as an opportunity for deep self-reflection and growth. Instead of fearing loneliness, Buddhism teaches us to see it as a teacher that guides us towards realizing our interconnectedness with the universe. This shift in perspective is crucial for transforming loneliness from a state of suffering to a path of enlightenment. In Buddhism, solitude is not synonymous with loneliness, rather it is seen as a valuable state for deepening one's meditation and understanding of life. The Buddha himself found enlightenment only after a prolonged period of solitude, which underscores its importance in Buddhist practice. Solitude provides the space necessary for introspection and the cultivation of mindfulness. Mindfulness in solitude allows us to observe our thoughts and emotions without attachment. This practice helps us understand the transient nature of our feelings, including loneliness. By sitting with our loneliness and observing it with compassion, we begin to dissolve the barriers we have built within ourselves and with others. Furthermore, solitude is seen as a profound way to connect with the universal truths of existence. When we are alone, undistracted by the noise of everyday life, we can better hear the whispers of our true selves and the universe. This connection fosters a sense of belonging that transcends physical company and addresses the deeper roots of loneliness. Mindfulness is a cornerstone of Buddhist practice and a powerful tool to combat loneliness. It involves being present in the moment and fully engaging with our experiences without judgment. This practice helps us break the cycle of overthinking and rumination that often accompanies feelings of loneliness. By practicing mindfulness, we learn to appreciate the richness of each moment, whether we are alone or with others. This appreciation brings joy and peace, reducing feelings of isolation. Mindfulness teaches us that every moment is complete and sufficient unto itself, which can transform our experience of being alone from one of lack to one of wholeness. Additionally, mindfulness fosters deeper connections with others. When we are truly present, our interactions become more genuine and empathetic, which strengthens our relationships. This genuine connection is key to alleviating loneliness and building a supportive community around us. Section 5. Compassion, connecting with others. Compassion is another fundamental principle in Buddhism that directly addresses loneliness. It involves recognizing the suffering of others and taking action to alleviate it. By cultivating compassion, we not only help others, but also create meaningful connections that enrich our own lives. Practicing compassion begins with oneself. By being kind and understanding towards our own feelings of loneliness, we can better relate to and help others experiencing similar emotions. This self-compassion is crucial for healing and building resilience against feelings of isolation. Extending compassion outward fosters a sense of community and belonging. When we act with compassion, we are reminded of our shared humanity and the interconnectedness of our experiences. This realization can profoundly diminish feelings of loneliness and promote a sense of unity with others. Section 6. The concept of connectedness in Buddhism. Connectedness is a central theme in Buddhism, emphasizing that all life is interrelated. This understanding can be particularly comforting when dealing with feelings of loneliness. Recognizing our inherent connectedness helps dissolve the illusion of separateness that underlies loneliness. The principle of interconnectedness teaches us that our actions have a ripple effect on the universe, influencing others and ourselves. This perspective encourages us to live more mindfully and compassionately, knowing that our lives are intertwined with those around us. By embodying this understanding, we can feel a deeper sense of belonging and purpose. Moreover, this sense of connectedness extends beyond human interaction. Buddhism teaches that we are connected to all beings, from the smallest insect to the vast cosmos. This broader view of connectedness can transform our experience of loneliness into a profound connection with all of life. Buddhist teachings offer practical tools that can be applied in everyday situations to alleviate loneliness. These include mindful breathing, engaging in compassionate acts, and meditating on the interconnectedness of life. By incorporating these practices into our daily routine, we can gradually transform our relationship with loneliness. Mindful breathing is a simple yet effective practice for centering oneself in the present moment. This technique involves focusing on the breath and observing thoughts and emotions without attachment. Regular practice can enhance our awareness and reduce feelings of isolation by reminding us of the constant flow of life within and around us. Engaging in small acts of kindness can also have a profound impact on our sense of connection. Whether it's helping a neighbour or volunteering at a local charity, these actions reinforce our social bonds and remind us of our ability to contribute positively to the lives of others. Such experiences can significantly lessen feelings of loneliness by fostering a sense of community and purpose. Consider the story of Emma, a software developer who felt isolated in her high-pressure job and city life. By turning to Buddhist practices, specifically mindfulness and compassion, Emma found a new way to relate to her feelings of loneliness. She began attending a local meditation group and practicing mindfulness daily. Through these practices, Emma learned to sit with her loneliness, understanding it as a temporary state that didn't define her. She cultivated compassion for herself and others, which opened her up to deeper connections with her colleagues and neighbors. Her story is a testament to how Buddhist principles can transform personal anguish into an opportunity for growth and connection. Emma's transformation highlights the practical impact of Buddhism on everyday loneliness. Her experience underscores that with consistent practice and engagement, loneliness can be a catalyst for discovering deeper connections and leading a more compassionate life. To effectively address loneliness through Buddhism, one can adopt several practical steps. First, establish a regular meditation practice. This centers the mind and cultivates an awareness that helps dissolve feelings of isolation. Secondly, engage in community activities. Whether it's a meditation group or a community service project, involvement with others can alleviate loneliness. Practicing mindfulness during everyday activities can also be transformative. Pay attention to the sensations of your activities, whether you're eating, walking, or simply resting. This practice helps ground you in the present moment and reduces feelings of loneliness by connecting you with the world around you. Finally, read and reflect on Buddhist teachings. The insights gained can provide comfort and guidance on how to navigate feelings of loneliness. These teachings can also inspire you to live with a greater sense of purpose and connection, further reducing feelings of isolation. Buddhism offers profound insights into overcoming loneliness through mindfulness, compassion, and a deep understanding of connectedness. By embracing these teachings, we can transform our experience of loneliness from one of suffering to one of growth and connection. As we apply these principles in our daily lives, we not only alleviate our own loneliness, but also contribute to a more compassionate and connected world. Let this be a call to action. Engage with Buddhist practices to address your loneliness. Start with mindfulness and let it guide you to a deeper connection with yourself and others. Remember, in the vast web of life, we are never truly alone. Embrace this truth and let it fill your life with peace and connection.